Hello, welcome to the ReT Podcast. This is episode 18 and I am your host, Adamonator. With me today, I have Marcus.
Hello.
I have Janarama.
Hello.
And finally, I'm going to have to blur that, I'm going to have to bleep that, we have Wendy. Wendy, hello.
Hello.
Little bit of
Can
context.
we like DM Jack and just have him send you a random line of him just saying teeth, and that could be like our censor sound?
I'll just put in like a goofy... I'll put in a goofy yuck, it's fine.
Alright.
For context, we've been trying to get Wendy onto a proper podcast for the best part of about a year now. But the stars have aligned, and yay, she's here.
Let's go.
And I suppose, even though you've been here with us for a while now, I guess it's your turn to talk to us about your history with Kingdom Hearts. So,
Oh God.
let's start
old.
Let's start with your first game. Which one did you play first?
My first game was the first Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
Sort of. My cousin played it, showed me it, and I saw the final battle with him. And then he brought it back and I played a little bit of it there. And then a couple years later I got a PS2 for my birthday, and I was given Kingdom Hearts 2 with it, which I started, and I was very confused because I didn't know what in the world was going on. I thought, no joke, I thought that Painter and Olette were Riku and Kairi in like an alternate universe. And then for Christmas, a couple months later, I got the first Kingdom Hearts game, played through it, and everything made sense, and I felt dumb.
I mean,
but that was...
everything made sense. You still didn't play Chain of Memories.
Yeah, no, I didn't. And then after I had played through those two games, I found all the Rechain of Memories cutscenes on YouTube in Japanese. Vexen's laugh in Japanese is like a formative moment in my YouTube history. Way back in 2007 or 8? I think it was 2008. Maybe. Oh, God.
Vexen is a little bit creepy. He does have a bit of a weird laugh, doesn't he?
He's very creepy in the Japanese version, especially.
I mean,
that was the thing.
It's just a testament to how good the voice acting is in Kingdom Hearts.
Yes. And then by 2009 or 10, I started cosplaying Kingdom Hearts with my friends. I cosplayed Kairi for a very long time. My friends called me Kairi. We each had our code names. I wore a red wig to school every day for a year, like an actual psychopath.
No.
I was one of those, but you know what? It's okay because I did not wear like ears and a tail like some of my other friends did.
What?
So I was bad, but it wasn't that bad.
Hang on. I'm gonna say we've broken jam. Okay.
We initiated. We would wear Kingdom Hearts costumes to school sometimes, and do this. It was cringe. It was thoroughly cringe.
I love that!
You were really...
I'm old enough that my Kingdom Hearts origin story is entirely cringe. So
You were cringe before it was cool.
yeah, no, it was bad. I cannot look back on that time in my life. Actually, I started doing Kingdom Hearts voiceover stuff.
Okay.
Way back in 2008. None of those videos will see the light of day because they all contain extremely offensive jokes that at the time were supposedly funny, but they're not funny now, so they can never see the light of day. But
no, that is completely understandable.
That's fair.
So I've been doing Kingdom Hearts voice stuff for a very long time and cosplay stuff for a very long time. I'm freaking old. I'm so old.
She's just a grandma.
Ugh, it's terrible.
Oh my god. So you went to school wearing a wig. I still can't get over that. Like,
and cosplay, and full on cosplay.
Well, yeah, no, that was a thing. I mean, perhaps I will give you a terrible photo from that era to put in the video at this point, because it was that bad.
If Wendy,
I will absolutely do that.
If Wendy can find that photo, it'll be on screen right now.
Oh my god!
I can't wait. I've not seen the photo myself, but there it is.
I can't see it, but look at this. Look at this masterpiece. Look at
Okay.
this.
So yes, long
So-
history with Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah.
cringe history with Kingdom Hearts. It's
So,
great.
Cringe aside, is there any particular moments in the Kingdom Hearts series you like? Favorite moments, favorite characters?
Oh god. Okay, so Kyrie's been my girl from the beginning. I throw down when people tell me she's useless. I absolutely do.
No, she's
I mean,
not-
she
she's
is,
not
but I
useless,
love her
she's-
so much.
She's not useless. She's just very milquetoast. She's just very.
Pretty accurate.
She's very bland.
Yes. But
It
I
just
love her.
it doesn't help that Nomura constantly forgets that she exists, and when she does exist, she's meant to be a damsel in
I think
distress.
it does feel like Nomura wants to fridge her, but doesn't have the nerve to do it.
Yeah.
She does have her moments.
He got close. He
But
got
they're-
close.
Oh no, he did
They're-
tell it. He did actually
they're-
fridge her, didn't he? But then Kingdom Hearts Style brings her back.
I mean, he's kind of done it twice if you count the first game a little bit. In light of the general theme of what we're hoping to do with this episode, if things go a certain way, I'm instead of going to talk about my favorite moments because there are too many to count. I'm going to talk about the moments that I struggle the most with.
Oh, okay.
Clayton. I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah, no, that's
I
fair.
must have done that fight 1,000 times. I don't know why I sucked at it so much, but that particular fight lives in my head forever.
There is
I
actually-
can do that whole scene.
There is actually something that I
In my-
learned about Clayton. If you jump, Clayton can't hit you.
No shit.
Huh?
Like if he aims his gun at you and you jump as he fires, he won't hit you ever. He's always aiming at your toes.
I'm gonna kill this kid's feet.
That would have been helpful 15 years ago, or 20 years ago.
Plus, you only need to beat Clayton. You don't need to beat the stealth thief.
That's also true. And then, I mean, everybody struggles with the Dark Riku fight,
Oh god.
the Riku Ansem fight, of course.
To be fair,
The
Yeah.
ransom fight.
like
Oh,
that fight plus Dragon Maleficent are only notorious because
Okay, Dragon Maleficent, I have... Okay, so I don't know how I did this. I did the fight plain and normal 2 or 3 times and failed miserably, and I was just so frustrated. What I ended up doing, I stacked up my item list with potions and
Yeah.
ethers
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
And I hid behind one of those big thorn, branches. I hid behind it and let Donald and Goofy get her health down and just kept healing them. And then I came in and did the final kill. I don't know how I managed to pull that off, but that's how I did it the first time I
Circus
did it.
Donald and Goofy, that's great.
Your role was moral support, literally.
No, so like the Dragon Maleficent and Dark Riku fights at the end, they're only really notorious because if you level up properly, you can defeat them quite easily. But they're notorious
Oh,
that
yeah,
if you
no.
go in under leveled, original PlayStation 2 players of the games had to sit
It's
through the
gonna be
cutscenes
hell.
every single
Yeah, it was
time.
absolutely terrible. And I was not good at leveling myself properly. I was
Yeah.
just like, story,
Yeah,
rather
no-
than grinding.
Note to new players, you couldn't skip the cutscenes in Kingdom Hearts 1.
It was
No.
impossible. You lost in a
That was a
boss. You just
different
had to go
era.
through that whole thing all over again.
Oh,
It was a
God.
beautiful era.
Times, it was a different time, man.
It was a very different time.
The times
Uh,
may change.
As for Kingdom Hearts 2, I don't really remember struggling with anything except for the second Demix fight, which shouldn't have been
Yeah,
difficult, but for
that-
some
that's
reason...
fair. Demix 2 is
Fair.
quite tough. Zaldin's quite tough as well.
Oh, yeah, Zeldin. Although Zeldin was the first time I ever got Mickey, and so that made it a little bit easier.
In all fairness,
Okay.
if they explain that you can level up your forms better, if the explanation of that was better, Zeldin would be an easier fight because as long as you leveled up Valor form up to level 5, Zeldin was easy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's also true.
Because Jan, if you level up Valor form, for every let's say you level up Valor form and you get high jump level 2 on Valor form, Sora will get an inherent high jump level 1 without being in Valor form.
Okay.
So
It makes it a lot easier.
So for every odd level you level up Valor, Sora will gain a level in high jump.
Right.
So it means that you can jump over that massive vortex attack that Zeldin does.
Ooh.
Yeah.
As for the rest of the games, I didn't really struggle. I did beat all of 358. I beat it all within the span of... I think I played through like maybe a quarter of it, and then I went to a buffet on Easter, and I made myself horribly miserable. I couldn't move, so all I did was play the game, and I beat it in the course of the rest of that day.
Oh God.
And I'm one of the very few people who really, really enjoyed Rechaining Memories. I really, really enjoyed it. The card system does not bother me at all.
I mean,
Strangely enough.
you know what? Kudos to you. I can't stand Janarama.
It's not for everyone. It's not for everyone.
It's not.
Can you not tell that I cannot stand Chain of Memories with it me taking 10 months to
Are you
edit
ready
part
for
4?
this to be? Are you ready for us to be done with this? Are you ready to have that scent of silent music never have to enter your ears again? Because
It's just-
holy God, I hate that music.
in all fairness, spoiler alert for part 5. The music variation is a lot nicer, whereas part 4 was always switching between like evil bad guy music, ominous music, evil bad guy music, ominous music. I'm like, just give me something different.
Over and over and over.
There's not nearly enough variety.
Yeah.
Episode 4 kind of had Adam banging his head on a
Oh
wall.
God, it took me so long.
But you know what? You sallied forth, you pushed through, and you did it.
No,
Yeah.
We're
part,
so
part
proud.
5 is coming along a lot quicker than part 4. I promise you that. Subtitles are already done.
It's coming.
Yes. No, the subtitles are the bit that takes the longest. Anyway, so Wendy, do you have any favourite characters from Kingdom Hearts?
Other than Kyrie, my
than Kyrie.
favorite organization member is Demix.
Okay.
Good choice.
Is that based
I
on
just-
Kingdom
I
Hearts
think-
2 or 3?
You know, it's been my favorite since 2.
Okay.
He's just a nerdy little shit, and I love him.
Yeah, he really is.
I don't have a better way to describe that.
He sort of wants to come across as, like, Surfer Bro, but he's too stupid for it.
Yeah.
He's too
Although
stupid
I will
to
never
be Super
forget-
Surfer Bro.
No, who called Zigbar the surfer pirate? But that has stuck in my head for the past 15 years or so. That he's just a surfer pirate.
He's just a surfer player.
Anyway. So any hopes for the future of Kingdom Hearts?
Honestly, I'm happy to take whatever they give us at this point. I'm one of those people who doesn't have hate for any of the games except for fucking Coded.
Damn.
Okay, Coded story is garbage, but I actually really like the
No,
gameplay
it's
of
garbage.
Coded.
No, the gameplay was fun. The story was.
Oh no,
I don't have words.
Oh, but no, we
It's absolute garbage.
can swear now. No more goofy hooks. The story was horseshit.
No,
It's
it's
fucking
absolutely
bullshit.
terrible.
Stupid ass story.
Nah, it
Other
really was.
than that, I even liked Dream Drop Distance, and a lot of people don't like it.
Sure,
So
leave
I
us.
have
Let's
Okay.
go into the
no
data world.
qualms with any of the games.
Like, why?
Who
Anyway,
knows?
let's move on to something else. Like when we'll take Wendy off the spot for now. Is there anything else we want to talk about before we get into our main topic?
Random thing that I feel like I've probably talked about this before, but you mentioned, Wendy, liking Chain of Memories in this card system. And it reminded me, did I ever tell you guys about when I kind of sort of forced my dad to play through nearly the entire Kingdom Hearts series?
What?
You might have mentioned it, but I go ahead. I don't remember how it happened or why. There was just a moment when I was like, "Hey, Dad, you wanna play all of Kingdom Hearts?" And no, I remember what it was now. I didn't force him. He actually fucking got the game. And he was like, "I don't know why you guys are obsessed with this, but I want to kind of try it." We both struggled through awesome
one.
Dad.
He's the best. I love him so much. We operate on the same wavelength, and it's amazing. But we teamed up on Kingdom Hearts 1 because it was struggling for us both.
Okay.
And it led to a lot of fun moments. I had to take on Dark Riku, which was
right.
And when it came to Chain of Memories, he checked in with me one day of being like, "Man, this card system's kind of janky, but I think I'll get it." The next day, he was showing me all these combinations that he came up with. He was showing me the best card moves you could do, like the things that could obliterate everything on screen.
Oh my god, he figured it out. He cracked the code.
He did! He mastered it!
That is awesome.
Wow, that's awesome.
There was just a day when he was like, "Yeah, I beat the game." And I was like, "What? I couldn't be there when you defeated Marluxia? Are you kidding me?"
Say no.
I tried to get my mom to play the games, and it did not happen. She got no further than... I tried, she did not get any further than Destiny Islands, so...
Dang. When it came to 2, he struggled a little bit, but he mainly got through it. He really hated reaction commands.
Really?
Yeah, because he didn't understand them, which made watching him fight Sephiroth really fun.
Wait. He could comprehend an entire card building system, but couldn't comprehend triangle button?
Yes! Just if he had an entire deck of cards with a bunch of things flowing at him, he could deal with that. If a thing pops up that says "press this button," nah, that ain't happening.
Oh my god!
Wow, that is both really dumb but really impressive, and I don't know which is more powerful.
As you can imagine, when it came to the final fight, I had to be there to kind of help him through. When it says triangle, you just press it, Dad. Just see there. Just press it. Just mash it. And you got to press X here at the same time. You can do this. I promise you can do this.
Oh my god!
Did he do it?
And he did do it, and it was awesome.
Did he do the Zemnis laser bit where you have to mash X and triangle at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Did. I forgot about that.
I was so proud of him. Oh, he also really hates Demix. Demix is his least favorite character.
Oh, no. Who's his favorite?
I feel like it might have been Zigbar.
Okay.
Or Riku.
Okay.
He didn't say it outright, but I could tell. I had those kid senses of I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like everyone likes at least one organization member.
That's true.
It's just default. If you play Kingdom Hearts 2, prepare to like at least one of them.
Yeah. But for me, it was Luxord. Or Luxie. How the fuck do you pronounce it? You know what? F it. I met the voice actor and he pronounced it Luxord, so it's Luxord.
It's fucking Luxord! No matter what anyone says!
Luxord. Screwed up that pronunciation. Who started doing that?
What about you, Marcus? Do you have a favourite organization member?
Roxas.
Of course.
Oh, my boy, my baby boy.
Why did he even have to ask? Of course.
Does she
own count?
I feel like she should.
What about Dark Riku from KH3?
Well,
Let's go original organization.
The original
or
organization.
new organization, 'cause there's a
I'm gonna
difference.
say Roxas or Shion, obviously.
all right, fair.
Yeah, it's fair.
But obviously, those are essentials. If I had to choose somebody aside from that, I almost want to pick Luxord just because we don't know about his. Just because we don't know about his backstory.
Fair enough. Dude is mysterious.
We don't know very much about him.
You really don't.
And he really seems to possibly be a player to my boy Yozora.
He has secrets.
Marcus is waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 just to voice Yozora.
That is all the hell I've wanted. I have dropped all interest to play Sora, to play Roxas, just to get Yozora. I will pay Adam to let me be Yozora.
He is begging.
Let's move away from things that we like, and how about we move on to things that we hate?
Get some negativity up in this thing.
Yeah.
It's too damn positive.
Hate.
So,
I hate.
let's go through each of us.
Damn, negativity just gets on my nerves.
What moment from Kingdom Hearts do you absolutely hate? I'll start. Time travel.
Hey yo! That's a cheap card. That's a cheap
I
fucking
can agree
card.
with that.
How is it cheap?
Because everyone hates the time travel.
Okay, then I'll go for a
That's
different.
true. That's true.
Okay, you know what? Fine. Okay, there was a cheap shot. Fair enough. Everyone hates the time travel. There is one moment that I do actually hate, which I've come around to, but the moment it happened, I was in. It was just pure red-eye fury. I'm already half Xehanort.
Yo!
Oh
This guy.
Oh my god.
Hated that moment.
That entire scene.
Oh,
It's just pain.
Dream Drop Distance has a lot of things that I really like about it, but there's far too much that I hate. Like, the World's End with You characters, great! More Travis Tower stuff, great! Hunchback of Notre Dame, great! And Fantasia and Pinocchio, awesome!
And more Riku screen time.
Tron!
Yeah.
Sure, okay. Country of the Musketeers, okay.
Yeah.
Fantasia,
Fantasia. That's cool.
Fantasia was cool, I liked Fantasia.
Yeah.
But then everything just went down the toilet in the last hour. Like,
Yeah,
what
it
happened?
that was some weird shit. And then the whole sigil thing, my god.
Oh, the
Yeesh.
fucking... Oh, the
Yeesh.
X. Which they doubled down on in Kingdom Hearts 3.
God, that's so annoying.
Oh my god.
Let me know, in Kingdom Hearts 3, the scene with Axel and Roxas and Shion and them all coming together always makes me cry every time I see it. But whenever they bring up the sigil, it's like, this is the sigil that's bonded us, and it's...
Oh yeah, that was so stupid.
That was so dumb.
Yeah, it is!
You know that X on your shirt, Sora? That we've been tracking you just because you have two belts in the shape of an X on your jacket. When he said that, I was like, screw you. You did not.
Oh, actually, going off tangent a little bit. The campaign that the Kingdom Hearts fan base went through with Twitter recently. Nice job. Thank you very much. That was great. I liked that one.
Everyone is an organization member now. Why am I British?
That was amazing.
Alright, Jan, is there any moment from the Kingdom Hearts series that you absolutely hate?
I gotta think, because this is never something that I've absolutely considered before. Like, Dream Drop Distance, existing, kind of boils my blood a little bit.
Oh yeah, no,
But-
actually, to be fair, them announcing Kingdom Hearts 3D, when it went, Kingdom Hearts 3 D.
That was some shit. That was ridiculous.
Just God tested our patience that day.
You showed us a tech demo of KH3 7 years before you finally released it.
I remember.
While we're on this
Go on, Wendy.
3D tangent, I can't stand that they decided that for some reason, let's give Sora and Riku KH1 style models.
Yeah, I don't know why they
And
did that.
slightly
What was that
different
about?
hair. That was ridiculous. Oh, that. I hate
Something
that.
about
Riku's haircut in Kingdom Hearts
reason.
3. Stupid. Hate it.
Time and something.
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
No,
It doesn't make any sense.
It's fair. It's really, really dumb.
It is. It is. Also, a memory that popped up in my head is I remember seeing the tech demo for Kingdom Hearts 3 all those years ago. And I was so excited, and I went over to my brother, who was also a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, and I was like, dude, James, they're gonna be releasing Kingdom Hearts 3, it's gonna be amazing! He turned to me with this, like, dead look in his eyes, and was just like, it's never coming out.
When you say the tech demo, do you mean the Heartless Storm in Traverse Town? In Twilight Town?
Yes,
In
that,
Twilight
yes,
Town,
that.
yeah.
Because I know they first announced it with Sora picking up Aqua's Keyblade on the beach, didn't they?
I remember
Marcus.
that. Oh my
The
god.
Master Defender.
Yo!
Which, in all fairness, I'm surprised that they kept that scene as is for the final game. Obviously, with Donald and Goofy in the new costume.
Right.
But, you know, it was basically the exact same. It's like, fair enough.
It was a true teaser. It was honest. It's honest to be very little.
Go on, Marcus. Anything you hate in the series?
I'm sure that there's. We could probably go on and nitpick a lot of things, but honestly, I hate. And I have a couple things to blame for this. I hate how the actual plot of Kingdom Hearts 3, the stuff that we've been waiting for, was glossed over or kind of rushed. But they still went through and made fully head-ass pre-rendered cutscenes for 2 songs in Arendelle. So they decided to snip out on the story, but fully rendered, let it go, and do you want to build a snowman?
No, actually, so
Fuck that shit!
Marcus, only Let It Go is fully rendered. Do you want to build a snowman is in engine,
For some reason.
but
I still don't like it. I still don't like that you made me sit there and watch 2
but
songs.
what makes that worse is that you have.
It's weird that they had the singing behind
Yes.
her talking. It was just so
That
uncomfortable.
fucked me up. That fucked me up. I couldn't understand a thing that was being said when that went on.
Do you want me to listen to the cutscene or do you want me to listen to the song? What am I doing here?
I don't understand.
You can the instrumental, for God's sakes.
Wendy, do you have anything you hate?
Who are you flexing these songs to? I'm like, so a lot of the people playing this game are in
I
their
don't
mid
know.
20s or 30s.
Oh, speaking of songs, Atlantica in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the actual fuck up. Shut up.
Don't you dare sit there, Jan, and try and defend it. all right?
Adam, you're just pissed off because I'm gonna have to sing the Ursula song in KH2.
No, I'm not pissed off. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm not.
Oh no! I just remembered that I have to sing this way, swim this way.
Yes,
Good
you do.
lord!
This way we'll dance
Yes,
and
you
we'll
know,
play now.
the background
Swim
voicing.
this way is not nearly as bad as the
You know
whatever the
what's-
finale song is.
You know what's
That
funny
one
is
is
that it's all
bad.
still going to be retranslated, so me and Jan are going to have to
Yay.
figure out how all the lyrics are going to work.
No. How they're gonna
Oh,
fit.
Yes.
boy.
Because
The biggest struggle.
in all fairness,
The
like,
biggest struggle I have with the Atlantica songs, the addition of the new songs, is that they were clearly written to be sung in Japanese. This happens a lot with songs that are written in
Yeah.
Japanese and then you translate them to English. The syllables are weird.
yeah.
So like in particular, Ursula's song and the finale song, I feel like suffer from like it sounds really good in Japanese and really stunted in English.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like they had to come up with enough syllables to make it work. Like, sweetest poopsies? Like, seriously? That's the best you could come up with? Like, she
I literally
never...
cannot wait to hear Marcus sing that. I cannot wait.
It's
gonna be so beautiful.
Please hasten to my side right now. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
No, regarding like songs.
He's just gonna translate.
So we actually had to do this for Complicated and Messy, didn't we, Jan? So where some of the syllables just didn't quite fit with the original.
They just weren't working.
So you'll notice in the song, which I will link in the description, that we had to change up some of the lyrical patterns just to make it work. Although, speaking of that song, I want to make an announcement, and this is going to be official. Don't alright. We've found an amazing YouTuber who
yes.
I'm not going to mention the YouTube name just yet. We'll go into details later in the future. But I saw some of his work. Love what he did. He did a disco cover of a Shadow the Hedgehog song, which was hilarious. We got to speaking, and he's said that he would like to do a remix of Complicated and Messy.
Oh boy!
So he's doing an official remix of that, having never played Kingdom Hearts before. He's not even heard the original Simple and Clean, not heard the remix version, so it's all going to be original.
This is full original, baby.
And in return, you'll probably hear some of our voices singing songs on his channel.
Heck yeah!
So I know that Jan is interested in doing some of that as well.
Absolutely. I'm just a designated singer here. It's just my calling.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not going to go into do too many details. I mean, from that song, you can probably figure out. You might be able to find the video. You know, send them all the support, but things might not go through in the end, and you know. Anyway, let's go back to things that we hate.
Yay!
So, I was trying to think of something that I hated.
So, while Wendy has a thing, how about we talk about things that we've talked in previous podcasts about things that we want to see in the future of Kingdom Hearts. What do we not want to see?
Any more fucking Chicken Little ever.
Hold on!
I will not be taking
questions,
comments, or concerns.
Hey, you know what? Prepare to hurt. I don't mean emotionally like I do.
You know what's funny is that like in Kingdom Hearts 2, Chicken Little's one of the best summons.
Really is. It's a real shame because man,
like do you
that
remember?
movie sucked.
Do you remember the fire mission in Timeless River? You have to protect the building from the fire.
Oh yeah.
Chicken Little.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing that fight normally, it's really difficult because you have to keep on top of the fireballs. Chicken Little trivializes that entire mission.
Beautiful.
Like, as long as you don't go into FPS mode, you're all good. So I can defend Chicken Little a little bit because the summon was really good in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Just for that, but I don't want any more of it. Oh
no,
my
that's
God.
fair.
We're not diving in anymore.
No, that's fine.
It's probably not gonna happen.
Go on.
But
no, I doubt it. But I'm just gonna put it out there.
But I would like to say because it's very doubtful that it ever even gets fucking considered. I don't want to see any remakes. I don't want to see any.
Oh God, yeah, no.
Oh, like the live action remakes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That would be awful.
No, that's
absolutely none of them.
It's probably a given, but I don't want to see any returning worlds. I don't care what they are. I don't want to see Radiant Gardens / Hollow Mansion. I don't want to see them.
Hey, fun fact, I don't want to see Winnie the Pooh again. Not after last time.
What? Why'd you say that like that was? Why did you say that like that was a jab at me?
In all fairness, I wouldn't mind.
There's not going
I'm
to be
sorry
any
that my
way
Winnie
to
the
go,
Pooh sounds like
Marcus.
Herbert from Family Guy. I'm not Jim Cummings, okay?
In all fairness, when it comes to like returning worlds, I wouldn't mind seeing something like Toy Story or I wouldn't mind if they gave Pirates of the
Return
Caribbean
the
another
Pixar
crack,
stuff.
but just leave.
Yeah, but the movies after that one are
Can
terrible.
we leave Olympus Coliseum? Like,
I agree.
Yeah.
we've seen it so many times. It was in Kingdom
And we've
Hearts.
seen everything there is
So
to see
why don't-
there now.
Why don't we, if you want to have a Coliseum-like area, why not finally take us to, like, Final Fantasy VII, take us to Cloud's world, and let us fight in that little underground fighting
F that. Bring
arena?
back the Mirage Arena. That was fun.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It doesn't,
Yeah, shit, that works too.
It doesn't need to be an online thing like the original PSP version. Just
In the same vein as No Returning Worlds. And I know they're gonna do it, so I'm not gonna... I know they're gonna do it, but I wish they wouldn't. Beginning to end movie storylines with all the exact dialogue where you're basically just watching scenes from the movie.
yeah.
I
That's
wish
fair.
we would get less of that. I
Yeah.
loved what they did with Toy Story and Monsters Inc. and Big Hero 6, and I love
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean, but oh my god, it was just frustrating.
In all fairness, the only
Penguin
time
and Frozen were the worst.
Frozen did it terribly, but there's only one scene that I think it did it well for Kingdom Corona was Rapunzel's existential crisis at the beginning. I thought that was just really funny. Just having like Rapunzel running around. This world is great, and Donald's here. I am disgusting, and the disgrace, and there's Goofy.
There he is.
That did
scene
it
I
well.
loved.
That did it well.
Mainly because
I just it's so much of it was just like lifted straight from the movie. And like if you do similar scenes to the movie and you just change up the dialogue, that would be so much better.
well,
Because overwhelmingly it's just
in
so
all fairness, Kingdom
much the
Hearts,
same.
people criticize Kingdom Hearts 3 for doing it really, really poorly, but other worlds have done it as well. So
That's also true.
most notable example is Atlantica from Kingdom Hearts 2. Like all of that
And
is
Port
basically-
Royal in Kingdom Hearts 2 as well. Having to
we-
sit through Barbossa's speech.
Yeah.
I loved the second round for most of the worlds in Kingdom Hearts 2 a lot more than the first round.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, the first round Mulan as well. Like the Land of Dragons. That was all the movie.
Yeah.
Beast Castle was very interesting because they had references to the movie.
This castle was
but
like mostly original.
yeah, I think that was all original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, Pride Land's second visit was pretty garbage, but at least it was a little bit different.
yeah, no, yeah. Prideland's first visit was just the movie.
Yeah.
To be Agrabah is the worst for it because while it wasn't too bad in Kingdom Hearts 1 because it was kind of following the story of the original movie, but not really. Kingdom Hearts 2's Agrabah basically was just it's Return of Jafar. Like
Yeah.
a
that
lot of
was
this was
annoying.
just
Yeah.
Return of Jafar.
Okay.
Alright. I know I just did the last one, but I don't want to see any existing characters become Keyblade wielders. Any new existing characters to newly become Keyblade wielders.
Please.
I'm gonna
It's such a cop-out.
I'm gonna up you on that. I only want one brand new Keyblade wielder. I don't want like a fucking army of Keyblade wielders again. It was a cute
exactly.
It was a cute idea to have like, you know all those Keyblades that were in the Keyblade graveyard? That's all the player characters from this mobile game. That was a cute idea.
That was cute.
But
That was cool.
having things like, Axel's
How is that
now
a cute
Keyblade.
idea? They're all dead.
Gosh, all these deceased nice
I'm
people.
sitting like,
There they
Jesus.
are.
They're not
there
dead.
they go.
Cute.
They're all Dream Eaters now, Marcus.
Yeah.
You know how many Dream Eaters I killed in Dream Drop Distance?
Well, now they're double dead. Congratulations.
Yeah, so it's your
Congratulations, I
fault.
didn't
You're
know
the one that killed them.
I can look at that.
Oh god.
Oh, that's another thing I want to add to the hate list. Why on earth did Nomura decide, oh yeah, let's make a giant army where 90% of the soldiers die, but they don't really die. They turn into the cute, fluffy creatures that you play with in Dream Drop Distance. Yay!
Fluffy. Look at this little cat dog. Isn't it so cool? It's traumatized. It's so cute.
Yeah, that's your dead best friend when you played as
To be,
Unchained.
to be fair, I did
You
think
remember that one guy you played with all the time online? Well, there he is as a
That's
little
him.
flying fuck.
I did think, when I first played Dream Drop Distance, I did think that a lot of the eyes of the Dream Eaters were a little bit weird. Now I know that they were all having like 1,000-yard stares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, who's my good T-Rex? I have seen too many people die.
Some
Who's a
people
good
might like
T-Rex?
this. Though some people might like this, some people might not. I don't want. I understand though that it's kind of like his thing. I don't want Sora to be the center of everything again. I don't want every single problem to be solved by Sora. Somebody has to go defeat Master Xehanort. It's gonna be only Sora,
Here
Donald, and
comes
Goofy.
Sora.
Somebody has to save. Somebody has to save Aqua. Instead of it being Mickey and Riku, here comes Sora. Hey, go tend to Riku. Go tend to Mickey, Riku. I'll take care of her. No, you're gonna go tend to. You're gonna go tend to Mickey, Sora. You're the one with the. You're the one with Kyrga right now. I'm gonna fucking go fight Aqua.
Marcus.
Take a back seat. I'm in like 2 hours. This is like a 28-hour game. I'm in 2 hours of it. Take a back seat, Sora.
Marcus,
Give me some
Marcus,
airtime.
Count to 10, man. Count to 10. It's gonna
Okay.
be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Chill.
Why don't they should give us?
Let's do some square breathing. All right, let's calm.
No, they should give us.
Marcus.
No, I'm fine. No, give Sora some airtime.
Marcus, quiet Coyote. Quiet Coyote.
Obviously, though, Sora's the main character. But give us another.
Can we get
No,
a
but
soul
give
mode?
us another Birth by Sleep-esque mode. Give us like a story that focuses entirely on Riku. Actually, give him a full laid out storyline. Then give us a storyline about Sora. That let us focus on his story. Then who knows? Maybe introduce a new character. Make it Yazora or make it Kairi. make it Vent. Though, because clearly Vent is gonna have his own story. Make it Axel Vent. Because clearly Axel has some kind of connection with some unknown girl that they're obviously building up. Or just say, I have Project Noctflugel for that, though, but I wanted it to be official. But what I'm trying to say is, even if you don't give us 3 campaigns, actually lay out segments. Okay, you're going to this world now. Sora does not. We'll say Star Wars, for example. Sora does not go to the Death Star. Riku does. Sora does not go to.
That would be nice.
Sora does not go
Marcus.
to.
Marcus,
No, I'm not. Let me go. Sora does not go meet. Sora does not need to go meet Spider-Man. Let Yazora throw his dukes against Spider-Man. Take a back seat, Sora. I'm sorry.
Marcus.
I gotta take a look.
Marcus. I hate
Let him go breathe.
to do this to you, but what you're describing as Dream Drop Distance, we've already established that no one likes that game.
No, the thing is,
Oh no, you
the command sucked. It was the command.
You just refueled him.
What made the game suck was the commands. Some of the commands were good, but a lot of them were ass, and
Okay.
some of them were enough to break the game.
Okay.
But it was the drop mechanic. The drop mechanic is what threw everybody through a
Marcus.
loop. That and moving a game where you have to utilize the touch screen on a DS to console just jacked everything up.
Okay.
So,
Marcus,
so once
Marcus.
this episode is out,
I'm
one
gonna-
of the new emotes just going to be Marcus
Marcus,
raging?
I'm gonna mute you just for a little bit, okay? I know that the
You're
other
gonna
guys
be
will be able to
putting
hear
time
you
out.
for a little bit. You're just gonna get a tiny time out, alright? Just, I think you need to chill. I'm not kidding, I've actually muted him.
Oh my gosh!
Is he still angry?
No, he's just fucking laughing. I think he's lost it. It just sounds like he's in a fucking padded room. He's
Okay. I know I mentioned the quiet. I know I mentioned the quiet Coyote, but how great would a soul world be? I'd love to see a soul world. Marcus, I'm going to
That'd be
unmute you
awesome.
now so we can talk about the soul world. That's great. It's a nice and fluffy world where nothing
Soul
can get hurt.
World.
I've
It's
never
so
seen
nice.
Soul.
Oh, Soul's great.
Mute him again. Fucking mute him again. Get him out of here.
I've seen Turning Red, but I doubt they could put that in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
No.
no,
That'd be interesting. Wait,
You know
okay,
what?
so hear me out.
Do you
You
know
get
about
Sora
Piggy?
and Riku
You know what? Actually,
in a
May would make a great summon.
Oh, she would. That would be awesome.
May would make an amazing summon.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so fun.
Although I just
Okay,
hope that she
I can get
I
behind
hope that
that.
she does like the fighty stuff and not like the twerky stuff. That was a little bit weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've already had Sora dabbing. We don't need to see him twerking.
Oh my god, I forgot.
We've had enough of our teenage cringe when it came to Wendy in this podcast. We don't need more of it.
Oh god.
Literally, if we get
So
watch us go,
nice.
watch us go to Marvel Land or whatever the hell the name of that world's gonna be, and we're gonna have a She-Hulk compilation,
Yeah.
except it's gonna be Sora, Dawn, and Goofy,
Oh gosh.
Oh my God.
gosh.
where they're
Let's
doing the
not-
twerking
let's-
scene.
Let's not do a
No.
She-Hulk area because I don't want I don't want them fighting in New York and suddenly they're in a courtroom. It's like you Sora are charged with the murder of 1,000 Heartless. Like, yeah,
Oh
that's what my
gosh,
job is.
Sora would just be charged with just fucking like public disturbance or just like destroying public property.
Oh my god.
Watch because Kingdom Hearts 4 looks like it's gonna be more realistic. Watch Sora, as we saw in the trailer, he's going after that giant dark side. Watch him defeat the dark side, then he gets arrested because he's being a vigilante.
Okay, I've got.
And then Yozora's gotta walk in and be his
Vigilante
Phoenix
Sora.
Wright Ace Attorney, and
I've
he's gonna be
got
like,
a-
objection!
While we're coming up to the last 10-20 minutes of the podcast, I've got another take on the things that shouldn't be in Kingdom Hearts. And what is something that you would have loved to see in Kingdom Hearts 3, but you know that feasibly it wouldn't work as a world? For example, Turning
Lion
Red.
King
I'd
2.
love Turning Red as a movie, but I just could not see that working as a world. Yes, as a summon, I'd love May there to be there, but
Right,
It's
the
not
world would
realistic
just
as a
not
world.
work.
um,
It's
That's tough because
stupid.
most.
It's,
Oh, you go first.
It's stupid, but I really wanted Lion King 2 to be a world for some reason. I'm obsessed with the movie, and I was like, they have to put it in.
I
It's
mean,
like everybody loves it, like I do.
I mean, to be fair, that could still work as a world.
That's true. They've done sequels before. Even
Oh, Persona Java.
Don't get
Video
my hopes
sequel.
up. Don't get my hopes up.
No, we're not going to get your hopes up. I will
So
say
are you
that-
telling me that we're gonna go back to the Little Mermaid and meet Melody?
No,
Oh God, oh God, oh
I don't
God.
want to go back. I don't want to go back.
Ursula's crazy sister.
Because who knows? Maybe going to another realm altered time a little bit, so
Oh,
even though it's
no.
only been
No more
like
time
6
altering.
days
No.
to Sora, maybe it's been like 12 years to Ariel.
There's
No.
more time travel, but it's just in Atlantica 3.
Only for Atlantica.
As far as worlds go, that's tough because most of the worlds that I've thought of that I would love to see are totally practical.
Right.
But I guess I would say a Goofy movie because I would love to get Max in there, but I don't see how they would make it work.
See, yeah, no, I actually do agree, because the problem with some movies is that they travel a lot, and you can't really make a Kingdom Hearts world out of a traveling movie, because it's kind of difficult to do so. Like even with the Toy Story world, they had to make the compromise of like there's one area which is the toy store and one area which is Andy's house, and there's just one big cut between the two. Whereas with the Goofy movie, you can't just have like Sora running down the road and there's the possum world thing, or there's the Yeti's forest, or the canyon that they fall down. It's like, well, it's not practical. So I'd look. Although as a compromise, I would like to see Max appear.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Plot twist: Max was the one that Donald and Goofy were screaming at in the trailer.
Didn't they? Didn't they actually? They confirmed in DuckTales that Max and the girl, the I can't remember her name. I'm so sorry. They actually Roxanne. That's it. They actually went to prom together, which was nice.
That's so cute.
Yeah, no, there's a scene.
Gosh!
There's a scene in DuckTales where Goofy is talking to Donald Duck, and Goofy's talking about family and like how it's good to have family. And he mentions he brings up his wallet and he's got loads of photos of Max in there. And the most recent photo in there is of Max in a tuxedo stood next to Roxanne in a dress, and it's so cute.
Oh my god!
It's adorable. Disney tried to cancel Goofy movie as being canon for a minute, and I think they realized it was just too popular.
Yeah.
They made
a world that I would.
I do know one world which might work, but I don't know. Ratatouille.
Alright.
But only
Ooh,
if Sora becomes one of the rats.
That would just be a recreation of Lion King, because he'd have to run around as a rat with
No.
Like...
So Remy runs around on 2 feet.
That's true.
True.
So you could have Sora on the 2 feet, and then you'd have maybe as like Goofy as a frog and Donald as a.
You gotta fight off.
If you're gonna turn them into like frogs and stuff like that, just send them to Princess and the Frog.
I would like that.
Okay, don't get me started on that.
That would be
I
a
want that
cool
world
world.
so bad.
A world that I don't
world
want to see,
so bad.
though, that I keep seeing people want, is Jungle Book. I don't want Jungle Book.
I can get behind that.
No.
I agree.
That would literally just be
Jungle Book?
that would basically just be doing Lion King all over again.
But if think about it with the Ratatouille one, so we've already got Little Chef Remy in Kingdom Hearts 3, and obviously they can't speak to him because he's a rat. But if they go to Paris as a world, like the Chef Gusteau's restaurant, and Sora becomes one of the rats, it means that he can understand Remy now, and you're like, hey, we've met you before, we couldn't understand you. That's your voice? That's quite cool.
Oh.
Gosh.
I
A world that I think would be
spoiling
kind of.
ingredients.
I don't care for the movie, though, but I think the mechanic of it could be cool. Imagine a world based on the movie Luca, where you can run up and be on land and be Sora, but then if you jump in the water, you turn into like a mermaid, fish person.
That'd
be kind of
so much
cool.
fun. That would be so much fun.
And then they could just work on and upgrade the combat they essentially used in Pirates of the Caribbean in KH3, and just kind of tweak it and upgrade a little bit and make it a little more
with the
ease and more open.
With the Caribbean world, if I'm not mistaken, there is a transition when you jump in and out of the water, like a not quite like a bubbles, like a splash transition. That would work.
No, but there is a transition.
If you jump as Sora into the water, the moment you hit the water, there's a splash transition. You're underwater, and then you're the new model, which is Monster Sora.
Okay.
That would be really neat.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, although I think it's like if the moment the kid, I don't remember his name, but the moment the kid touches the water, that part of him.
Luca.
Oh, was that his name? No, I couldn't
Whatever
remember
that
if
kid's
was,
name
like,
is.
though
I
I
don't
couldn't
know,
remember
the
if
kid
that
from
was.
Luca.
Though I couldn't remember if that was his name or if that was somebody else in the movie's name. Kind of like Coco. I couldn't remember if, like, I know that his name is Miguel, but like I didn't know if that was his name or somebody else that was relevant in the movie because, like I said, I've seen the movie once. But so imagine like just the cool details of Sora just walking around wherever, and maybe he walks up to a beach and he walks into the water where the water's up to his knees, and from the knees up he's normal, but you could actually see like underwater he's got like fish feet.
That would be really neat.
It would be like a cool transition kind of thing.
I feel like that would only work. I feel like what they should do is have like a shallow area which has that sort of effect, but
then if you jump straight in the water, there is like a little transition.
That should be the only bit where it's like you can see the angles. Like it's not like
only do the feet. Don't make it up to his neck, because once you get waist deep or whatever, he's just gonna start swimming.
Well, no. The problem is that you'd have to either come up with an entirely new system where you have the character transforms, or create a brand new model for every water level. And that's way too intensive.
That's too much.
It would be nice to have like 3 models where you have normal Sora, water monster Sora, and slightly transformed Sora. You could even have like a moment where like when Sora gets out of the water, he's still in monster form, but then as he runs around, he slowly dries off and becomes Sora again.
Ooh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Just you see the scales like disappear and turning back to human.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a weird episode. We talked about things.
Another cool one though might be Coco. You could go to the afterlife world and be a skeleton Sora, Donald, and Goofy. But then when you walk through like the portal to go back to the realm of the living, you could still appear as a ghost. But you appear as a
I would only see Coco.
It would also probably be theme relevant.
I would only see Coco working if you stuck to the realm of the dead. And to
the
be
land
fair,
of the dead.
Yeah, that would be really neat.
You can do a lot of cool stuff in there, though.
In all fairness, Kingdom Hearts 4 looks like it is tackling the topic of death. So it's thematically a good choice.
Oh gosh, imagine all the theories that pop up, because like there's the thing in Coco where if you're an actual skeleton then you're dead, but your face is painted, then you're not actually dead. Imagine if he appears in there as a skeleton and people are like, yo, he's actually dead, he's just gone, it's
Thor's
right there.
Thor's been dead this whole time.
The coma theory is real.
Speaking of dead things, like if they do end up doing a Star Wars world, you know how Obi-Wan Kenobi gets distracted, gets hit by a lightsaber, and then he just disappears and the cloak drops?
He wasn't actually distracted. He did that on purpose, but go on.
Did he do it on purpose? I don't know Star Wars.
I do.
But,
not to
but yeah,
flex.
No, I would love it if they ended up doing that scene where the character model just disappears and then is replaced by the cloak.
Gives Sora the ability to turn into a Force Ghost. I'm not gonna lie, it might be kind of interesting.
Ooh.
That would be pretty cool.
But the thing is, though, there's no way to resurrect the dead in Star Wars. So, like, basically, if you become a Force Ghost, you dead, fam.
Yeah, sure.
You're just dead.
You gone.
Alright.
Final possible thing you don't want to see. Who would you not want to see be Master of Masters? It's like in disguise.
It better not be Sora.
I don't. Okay, you know what? No, with the exception of Luke Sword or Demix, I don't want it to be a character we've already seen.
Yeah, don't let it be Zigbar or like a modification of Zigbar.
I wouldn't mind it if it turned out to be Luke Sword's somebody or Demix somebody. But
Demix.
Ugh,
but if it was,
I don't want it to be Demix. I feel like it's too obvious.
Demix is pretty obvious. To be fair, what makes me think that it is Demix or Luxord is the fact that MOM does actually tell Xehanort his name. And it's obscured. So Xehanort recognizes.
So it'd have to be someone.
Say it's someone that Xehanort knows. and it's someone that we know because it's we must have heard the name before, and that's why they've covered it. So my reckoning is that it's either someone from Dark Road, or it's someone we're going to meet in Missing Link.
Ooh.
Watch me Ericus again.
No!
Genuinely?
He's dead! Let him die!
Bring back Mark Hamill.
Oh,
He'd do it.
then again, Master Masters
yes.
was in what has been established before Dark Road, so it's a weird situation.
No,
Yes, I know we have done the time travel thing before, but you can only go as far back as you exist. So, is Demick smart enough to time travel? Anyway, I think we're getting a bit too off topic. I am going to start playing the outro music now. Let's do our usual shtick and come up with a title for the podcast.
Negativity!
Error code 404.
What was that, Marcus?
Pure cringe.
Error code 404.
Error code 404, pure cringe.
Cringe and hatred.
Error 404, cringe not found. Oh no, because there was cringe, so cringe was found. Is there an error message for cringe being found?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me Google that
Too
shit.
much cringe.
Is there an error code?
Actually? Oh my god.
Is there an error code for cringe? Blah blah blah.
Oh my god.
Or we could just use it to, you want to just make the title of the stream cringe in Latin?
What is it?
What is cringe?
Refugius tenusque.
No, that's way too far.
What?
I mean, to be fair, we could just call this the worst episode.
Or we could just say it's abhorro, which is
It's-
to be averse or flinch.
We've been so hateful this episode.
What if you put the full Latin word for cringe and then just put in parentheses beside that cringe?
You know, fuck it. I'm just gonna call it Quiet Coyote.
You got jokes.
Yay!
Listen, I got worked up. I'll sit here and own up to that, okay?
Had a moment. He had a moment.
I had a senior moment, okay?
Oh,
We let him cook and he burnt the fucking house down.
Alright. Well,
I cooked with gasoline.
I suppose we're coming up to the end now. Marcus, Wendy, Jam, thank you so much for joining me for the podcast.
Of course.
It's been a pleasure.
It was nice being here. I imagine you're going to make me take a break for a while, so yeah.
Yeah, no, you're gonna be banned.
I'm banned for the next 5 episodes.
You're banned for the next couple of episodes, yeah.
We're not doing this.
Marcus
this
is now
again.
benched.
That's it. Marcus has killed the podcast.
Last little comment though. That's the last little sad little comment. I think the saddest Kingdom Hearts merchandise I've ever seen was a shirt that said Organization 13, and on the back it said Shion's name, number 14, but then it had a banner across the 14 and it said benched.
Oh my gosh, no!
Because this is before KH3 came out, and I was like,
That's so sad.
So yeah, that's me right now. Except it's Kingdom Hearts retranslated on the back, Marcus/Riku benched.
This is currently our pre-Kingdom Hearts 3 Shion. Just for the moment.
If I look in the retranslated fan server here soon and see that Adam posts something about a casting call club, I'm going to be a little upset.
Guys, can I end the episode?
Looking for a new Riku?
Can I end the episode? You know,
Stop letting me go end the episode before it's too late!
Say goodbye! Bye!
Shut up!
I can't be stopped! I'm all over it!
Shut the fuck up, Marcus!